Hello, I'm your host today, Cameron Downing, and this is The Awesome Show with our special guest, Johnny. Johnny, how did you feel when you stabbed Bob?
Well, me and Pony were running away from home, and we were in the park down by the water fountain, and a blue Mustang pulled up, and a couple of Socias came out and jumped us, and they were drowning Pony, so I kind of just panicked, and I took out my switchblade and stabbed Bob.
Johnny, how did you feel when you were told that you'd be crippled for the rest of your life if you survived?
Well, I was terrified, and I would just be trapped in a house doing nothing. I wouldn't be able to live the life that I've always wanted to live, go out on adventures and stuff.
Johnny, how did you feel when you had to miss the Rumble?
I felt bad because I couldn't help my friends defend our territory from the Socias.
Who do you consider your real family?
Well, my real family is my mom and my dad, but they never treated me correctly. Or my dad always beat me, and they never paid attention to me. If I were to consider a real family, I would consider the gang. They've always been there for me to help me out, and they've just been really good friends.
How did you feel when you got jumped by the blue Mustang the very first time?
Well, I was terrified, and it definitely scarred me for life, both physically and mentally.
Johnny, why would you rather be beaten than ignored?
Well, I hate it when I'm ignored, and especially when it's my own family who's ignoring me. And at least when they're beating me, they're not ignoring me. At least they know that I'm there.
What were you feeling when you were saving those kids in the church?
It made me feel like a hero. It made me feel really good on the inside. It made me feel less of a convict and more human.
All right, Johnny, that's all we have for you today. Thank you for coming, and have a nice night.
Thank you for letting me come over here and tell my story.
We're back, and our next guest is Derry.
Go.
So, Derry, why do you like fighting?
Because I feel like I have to protect my brothers, and they can't really protect themselves.
Would you rather be a Soch or a Greaser?
Well, both sides are good and bad, but I'd have to choose Greasers because I don't like being the popular one, and I want to support my brothers more.
How does it make you feel when you have to have two jobs just to support your family?
Well, I like having something that I can care for and take care of, but it also can be very stressful at times.
Why do you hate Paul Holden, Derry?
Well, I hate him because he's what I'd be if I were a Soch.
So, do you think that you're raising your little brothers correctly?
Well, I do sometimes, because, they have a place to live and food to eat, but I don't always keep a close eye on them.
Alright, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for coming. Have a good one.
Alright, thanks for having me. See ya.
Now here's our new guest, Pony. So, Pony, how did you feel when you and Johnny were running away?
Well, I felt really scared, but I knew I had to overcome that because I would never leave my friend Johnny alone with having to deal with all that just by himself.
So, how did you feel when you and the guys seen Dally get shot down?
Well, he was the strongest kid we knew. We thought he could survive anything. And then when he got shot, it was just so overwhelming that we realized that he wasn't invincible.
So, how did you feel when Dally hit you for the first time?
Well, I was really shocked because I've never been hit like that by my family members.
Do you think it was worth it to save those little kids in the church?
Well, it felt pretty good because we were saving other people's lives. And at that moment, I felt that their lives were very more important than mine.
How did you feel when you thought you might be separated from your brothers?
Well, it totally changed everything because since my parents died, they were all I had left. And if they were to be gone, I would have nothing.
All right, thanks for coming. That's all we have for you tonight. Have a good day. See you later, bro.
Alright, see ya, bro. Hello, everybody. This video was brought to you by James H. Productions. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.